You know, there's still a lot of guys out there cohabitating with women, and they're just not gonna learn, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was coming up, I thought moving in with women was the thing to do. You know what I mean? I thought that I could like someday get married and have kids and stuff like that, man. But as time went by, man, just I started to realize and I started to see that things were heading into like more of a gynocentric world. You know what I mean? Where the feminists would take over women's minds and it wouldn't be safe to do so. You know what I mean? Like I moved in with one woman my whole entire life, and like that was the dumbest decision I ever made for my life. And the worst decision I ever made. And that taught me a valuable lesson, man, that you cannot move in with a woman, especially in this gynocentric world. When women cannot be trusted nowadays because of the internet, especially. See, the thing is, the internet has got these bras thinking that they got a whole lot of options, but really, they really don't in real life. Because, men, we're playing the same game. We're pumping and dumping and hitting and quitting. You know what I mean? And it's even pushing the whore culture to grow even more. The internet. I told you guys about the internet, the way uh, the internet works, and women get on there and they think they got a whole lot of options. That's the reason why it nowadays it's hard to get into a relationship or make a woman your girlfriend, because women feel like they got a whole lot of options nowadays because of the internet. And I told you guys about the dangers of the internet, you know, before in my previous videos. So, I was talking to a guy like I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. He got kicked out of he got kicked out of his house by his woman. She was a feminist, so he says, right? I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You're moving in with a feminist in this gynocentric world, man. I mean, these women will take advantage of you. They move in, they bring all their their bleeding pads and all that bull crap. They bring their blow dryer, and they bring all their little personal things, move into your spot, and now you guys are hooked up together, paying rent together, and then one day she decides to cheat, or you decide to cheat because you're bored of her, and you want something different in life. So now you go out, you step out on her, you cheat. She finds out about it later, and you have to move out now. That's the hard part. I helped my friend move out of the house, and that was not an easy task. I mean, he had a big ass futon that wouldn't even fit through the fucking door. And I sat back and I said, dude, I told you what happened to me. Why did you move in with that chick? See, the thing is, a lot of these guys, they let pussy hypnotize them. You know what I mean? It's like a pussy in the air just rocking back and forth, and these guys' heads are going back and forth with the pussy. And they don't wake up until it's too late. You know what I mean? Until you guys are fucking tired of each other. Because eventually you'll get tired of her. Because men and women are not meant to live together and stay together for long periods of time. Nowadays, relationships last about 4 or 5 years nowadays, and that's a long time. Then the cheating starts. Then the neglecting starts. You know, that's why it's so dangerous to live with women nowadays, because if you decide to go get something else, or if she decides to go out and get something else, meaning another man, then then you guys are stuck. Then you gotta like move out of the house. The thing is, if you got married, then it'll be 10 times worse, because then you gotta get a divorce, and that takes time. A divorce takes about a year or two to be completed. You know, but once you head down that dark path with that girl, once things starts to fucking fall apart in the household, it's hard to put things back together. And when they fall apart, they fall apart. They don't get back up and be happy-go-lucky again, where you guys are getting along. No. Once things fucking hit the fan, they hit the fan for good. You could take a break from each other for like a year or two. You get back together, it's going to be the same shit after a while. Same shit. So once you break up with a woman, that's it. Do not try to get back with her. No matter how hard you try, things will always go back to being the same. And that's why it's so dangerous to live with women nowadays, because it just causes a whole lot of like unnecessary uh, moving. You know, you move in with a chick, then you gotta move out, move all your stuff. When you get into an argument with a woman, you can't go home because she's already at home. She's already in your house, or you guys are sharing a house together. So, and the thing is, you could come home one day and she's fucking some dude on the couch, or worse, in your guys' bed where you guys sleep together. You know what I mean? There's been plenty of fucking stories where guys have came home early from work, and there she was with some man up in the bedroom getting fucked doggy style, and you walk in and you see that, and sometimes it might end up into a fight with the guy, or you just walk out the bedroom completely walk out the bedroom and walk out the house. And that's the risk that you take in this fucking gynocentric world, man. Like, it's a lot of these bras got like feminist mindset. You know what I mean? They got a feminist mindset. So any type of woman that has a feminist mindset, she's no good. She's basically going to be the next cat lady, because she's not going to be able to keep a man. Feminists do not know how to keep a man. They don't. Because they're so busy trying to run the man. And the man will get tired of that shit eventually and leave the relationship. You have to really, really, like, study your woman when you're with her. When you're in a brand new relationship, you have to study her, make sure she doesn't have a feminist mindset, because it can cost you everything, really. There's a lot of dudes that have been homeless because of these broads, because they didn't have another place to stay, or they couldn't afford rent by themselves. So they had to kick it in their van somewhere, or they had to go live with a family member or something like that. You know, I mean, you have to fucking like not move in with these women. Take it from me. I have moved in with just one woman in my whole entire life, and that was enough. I was homeless at one point because I moved in with a woman. For all you guys who don't know, and that's the reason why I'm single to this day. Because I cannot be with a woman that has a feminist mindset. Because I am an alpha male. Once a woman tries to tell me what the fuck to do, especially in the bedroom, I'm like, hold on. Who's the man here? I'm the man here. I had a broad like a few weeks ago. Asked her for her phone number and she kept like fucking around. I said, look, who's the man here? I'm the man here. I asked for your phone number first because she asked for my number. And I'm like, what? These females are getting out of control. How you going to ask for my number? And I said, no, I want your number and I'll call you. And she was like, no, I'll get your number. What's your number? I was like, what? I said, who's the man here? That's what I said to her. Who's the fucking man? I'm the man. I want to dominate you. I want to dominate you. I want you to be in submission. You know? So, more of the story, don't move in with women. It can cost you a whole lot. It can cost you probably your life. You know?